Hi, I'm Shelly, and I'm primarily a painter. But I've also recently started to work with the mediums of drawing on paper, so pencil on paper. And that's something I've done for a very long time in my sketchbooks, but I finally decided to formalize it as a practice of its own. So for me, it's the visual medium and how it can be expressed in different ways. So I would say that now I'm like equally dedicated to my painting and drawing practice. I've always been interested in the two-dimensional medium because I really like the joy of storytelling on a single plane and the history of it as well. I mean, from miniature paintings like Bahari paintings and the way they depict figures through time by repeating the same figure in different frames, to like even older oil paintings in the Indian context, someone like Bhupen Khakkar, who is also a great figurative painter. So that's where my journey started. I guess it always started with oil painting. And then I realized that drawing as a medium has its own merit. It brings with it a lot of innocence because it automatically takes you back to the childlike ability to just like draw with a pencil on paper. And the same kind of delicacy and softness then comes across in the medium as well, on the paper. My subject matter currently is very focused on the feminine and how the feminine can be rendered. So, not just in the form of a body, which you will see a lot in a lot of my works, but also what can the female gaze be expanded into. So, can the female gaze also suggest acts of looking, acts of listening, acts of observing, through studies of small animals, through studies of a stray cat, through studies of like unfamiliar plants, and at the same time, can it also find strength in the bare chest of a woman or a woman walking across a forest in the middle of the night? So I think that's currently something I'm focused on. And also just the body and the collectivity of bodies in general, the intimacy they create, the kind of caregiving nature of a body and its relationship to the land, and how it's like an interdependent relationship. So these are things that I think about a lot. A lot of it actually comes from the practice of drawing. So because all my work starts in the sketchbook or through writing, I really like to introduce that element of mark making in all my works. So whether that's a final pencil on paper drawing or an oil painting, I think I really enjoy the line work and the fluidity of what a line can do in all my works. And as for the color palette, it is truly dependent on what I'm trying to make. So some of the images are inspired from the landscapes of Goa because I was living there for some time. And so they have this like orange tint because of the lateritic soil over there. Whereas sometimes if it's a nocturnal scene, that I would like for it to be a subdued scene because I want the viewer's eyes to adjust to that slightly lower lighting setting. So I think it's about creating that environment and how color can really contribute to that. I feel like a lot of it always comes from places where I've lived or places that I visit, and the internal dialogue that starts from that. So just right now, I was talking about Goa, and I think living there really made me feel extremely intimate with nature, but also with my own body at the same time. And I think the after that, the work that I made, which and some of it over here is a reflection on that time, um, inevitably is always about that connection from body to land, and to find metaphors in the land about the body. And so, these little things, even a walk in the neighborhood, or like going and like taking a journey through a hill, or like through a small forest, these things really inspire me. Or like even like interactions with birds or stray cats and stray animals like that, they leave like a huge impact on me. So I think um, anything to do with the non-human really is always quite inspiring.